Good day everyone. So for today's video, we're going to do our hands-on activity number 1, which is the basics of Simulink. For our task 1, we have the model, the simultaneous equation, and solve for unknowns. So in my case here, I'm just going to explain my blocks and what I did in my equation, since I can't show my step-by-step process on how I made the blocks, since once I record the my MATLAB, shows some errors, so I can't continue the process if I record it one by one. So I'll just here I'll try to explain what I did in my blocks and my equation. So first, what I did is I used the in this three equation I use matrix, which is the ax equals b. So have here our gain. Here our gain is 2, 2, 1, and then negative 3, negative 1, and negative 1, and then 1, 1, and 2. And then for the matrix, we use matrix K spelled by U vector. So that's how that's what we use here. And then for our constant, we have 20, negative 18, and 16. So to get the value of x, y, and z, we have here 3, 5, and 4 for the value of x, y, and z. So for our next problem, we have here the 4 equations. So just like what we did in the 3 equation, we use also a matrix, which is the 4 by 5. So we have here the input, which are gain. We have 3, negative 2, 4, and negative 8, and then 2, 3, negative 2, and 6. And we have 3, 2, negative 6, and negative 7, and then 4, negative 7, 4, and 6. So for our constant, we have here our 8, 4, negative 2, and 22. So to check our answer, we just run it. And so we have here our answer. So for our value of x, we have 2.5. For the value of y, we have negative 0.8811, and for our z, we have 0.6982, and then for our w, we have 0.5086. So that's for our 4 equations. So we have here our next problem. Find the roots of x and y. So we have 2 equations. Y equals negative x squared plus x plus 0.5, y plus 5xy equals x squared. So what I did here, I equate it to 0, the both equations. So first we have the y equals negative x squared plus x plus 0.5. So here we have x squared negative, so it should be negative, and then x, we have here x positive, and then since we equate it to 0, our y would be negative, so negative y, and then our constant 0.5. and then for our next equation, we have since we equate it to 0, so x squared, here negative, and then for our 5xy, we use a product, and then we multiply the x, and then here our y, and then 5, positive 5, and then our positive y. So to get the value of x and y, we just run it. So we get, for the value of x we have negative 0.1781, and then for our y we have 0.2901. So that's for our problem number 4. So the lesson that I've learned on these hands-on activities, that I was able to learn how to solve different types of equation using the MATLAB Simulink, and I was able to um, recall what we did in our feedback or control system, and by doing this activity gives me an overview of what we're going to do next on our subject. That's all, and thank you. So here is the video of me doing my recording in my step-by-step process. As you can see, there's an error. So I tried it uh, many times. It's still error. So I just decided to use my work that I've done already. So sorry for the inconvenience that I can't show what the process and how I made the blocks.